to be doing in this first affirmative rebuttal is I'm just going to be going over Elijah's case, and I basically just want to see the two things overarchingly, just so it doesn't get confusing with kind of all this debate lingo. What I'm going to be doing is I want to show why this resolution can be proven true. So really taking a step back from my case and seeing, can the resolution, even in and of itself, be proven true? And then I want to go on to looking at the actual arguments after we see that the resolution can be proven true, why it is true then. So let's start off with those 2 points, and you can put and flow these in line as a response to Elijah's resolutional analysis. He said, I have to prove if the affirmative, basically not that I proved my points were true, but can I even prove the resolution true? Is this possible? And the two ways that it is true and why the resolution can be proven is first because of tangible benefits. Again, tangible benefits. Now, both of these ideas, liberal arts and practical skills, are ideas that we can plainly see both have just several tangible benefits that come to mind. With liberal arts, I talked about things like critical thinking, a lifelong skill. With practical skills, you learn a good amount of skills for a specific job. So there's tangible benefits that come from intangible products, both of these ideas. Now, the second reason that these can be proven true is because of external support. Again, external support. Now, there's external support for both of these ideas with experts on both sides talking about how these are ideas that can be valued over one another within education. The Association of American Colleges and Universities has done a ton of research about liberal arts, about what employers desire. They talked about how 4 out of 5 employers want a student who's had training within the liberal arts. So see, these are places and sources that have done studies upon what employers want, what employers desire. There's other people who are thinking about these ideas, and these are ideas that are really in our world today and that are coming into question which one should be valued over the other. So this resolution, it is actually possible to prove it true. And now I want to go into the arguments to see exactly why it's true and why you cannot negate it. Let's start with Elijah's value of motivation. I have 2 responses to this. The first is cannot be forced. Again, cannot be forced. You cannot force motivation upon someone. Just because, my mom may tell me, you need to work out more, that doesn't mean I'm suddenly going to be motivated to stop watching Netflix and go to the gym and work out for an hour. That's just not how life works. Now, my second response is not inherently good. Again, not inherently good. As Elijah agreed to, students can just choose to not have any motivation, sit at home and do nothing, not to be the typical debater, but Hitler had a lot of motivation. It was terrible. Elijah agreed to this. People can be motivated for the wrong reasons. So this isn't something that's inherently good. Look at it versus personal development, which is something that obviously is good. It's something that's advocated for. It's something that's truly going to progress the individual. Its criterion was personal choice, and I have 2 responses to this. The first is no passion. Again, no passion. We talked about students who currently right now, while they may go to school, may not learn anything. And we both agree this is a bad thing. But under Elijah's case, where he talks about how people are given the personal choice and they may choose to do nothing, it's still going to stay the same. So he's actually changing nothing, and we see that in the end, nothing could be better. My second response is K through 12. Again, K through 12. We decided this in cross-examination that people in the grades of kindergarten through 12th grade, Elijah said they have no choice. So who's going to decide for them? I think my case wins on that, as I talked about why they should value liberal arts. So I guess we're just talking about then college today and if they should have the choice for that. So my case already wins on half of the education side of kindergarten through 12th grade. A lot of my responses can cross-apply his first contention. Again, as I talked about education, it's a societal institution. His second contention, he said, valued for whom? Education is a societal institution, and at a certain point, the government decided that children needed to learn these skills because without them, they could not function in society. If students have the wrong motivation, if they have no motivation, his case doesn't fix anything, and it simply doesn't work. Thank you.
All right, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Would you like to use it?
29 seconds. There we go.